All right, still in the spirit of disbursement, I want you to pay attention because celebration has kickstarted. Listen very attentively and get this information. Share this piece of information and make sure you subscribe for more tips in case there is any update regarding what is happening in the grant ecosystem. Subscribe and let's move forward. Celebration for all of us. Listen very carefully. Over to you now.
Yes. Thank you, Pastor Donald Obasiokorie, the SSA to Joyce Lovely and Director of Special Duties, Joyce Lovely team. Thank you for your wonderful expressions. Look, let me tell you, my brother, people in Nigeria know how to paint things. In this regard, we don't need to paint our mouth for them to feel. Anybody who does not like the oppressions of Ken Wakama, Sanctuary Wealth and UAAG should please quit this platform. We are not interested in their stories. People like us are too matured to read in between. If you say Apostle Ken is not doing well, to hell with you and leave the man alone. They should allow the man be. This is a man who has worked tirelessly, left even the mother that is in the mortuary to see how Nigerians can benefit, and yet people have the gut and the say to talk nonsense and rubbish about him and his organization. What more can you hear from Nigerians? Anybody who is not interested in Apostle Cain, who is not interested in his operations, who is not interested in what he's doing, should please quit this platform. We don't need such distractions anymore. If you say he does not have money to pay, to hell with you. But we as a person, me as a person, I know that Cain has money to give to Nigerians. I know that Sanctuary Wealth has money to give to Nigerians. And I know that Cain is one person who can never fail because he has too much conscience. Do you know the grace upon a man that has a family? You're together. You have all those number of children. Do you know what the man is doing to keep them? It is God. It is grace that is carrying Apostle Ken Wakama. Look, my brother, you've preached enough. Don't bother your head. If they don't like what the man is doing, let them go to hell. Everybody invested. If you think you have invested anything, this man is working tirelessly all through this month. Left the mother that is in the mortuary to see how he can deliver on this mission, and people are still talking. Is Ken going to toy with a name like Okonji Wala? Is he going to talk with a name like IMF? Is he going to talk with a name like UN? What do they mean? What do they want the man to say? Anybody who is aggrieved should direct his grievances to the government of the day. Even the president, in his own magnanimity, has said that he is ready to release these funds together with Ken. So why are we making noise all about? The man, they say when he comes back, he will endorse. Why are people angry over things? There are enemies of progress. The radical boys from everywhere, they are Kogi and all that. Me, I am talking from Umuahia. I am Chief Ifeanyi. I'm talking from Umuahia. If they don't like what the man is doing, they should go to hell. If it were them, they would have sold off all this while. Don't they know we know what is happening in this country? If it were people like them, they would have sold off all this while. My brother, we are comfortable with Ken Wakama. We are comfortable with Sanctuary Wealth. We are comfortable with the way they are moving. It is not easy to run this kind of program in a place like Nigeria. It's a very complex country. Everybody should understand it. There's no point trying to deceive people. Anybody they're able to deceive, let the person go with them. Let them stop castigating the man and his projects. For us in Abia, for us in Umuahia, for us this way, we know that Cain is real and he will deliver to the letter. Let them stop making noise. Their noise is enough. Let them stop all these unnecessary distractions. It's not necessary at this point. We've come this far. The man is delivering and they are still making noise. Do they want a pound of flesh? Their own will go in his place. Let them stop disturbing people. We don't want this. This is my take in this matter. Let them stop disturbing people on this platform. We don't want these distractions anymore. Let them go to hell with their distractions. Please. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, the comrade. You've also spoken well. In the light of recent events, we know that just like you rightly pointed out in your submission, Nigeria is a quite volatile country. And like I fondly say, is that if anything does not Nigeria belongs to a culture that hates delay. And if anything does not happen to you as at the time they wanted it to happen, they target a bad luck. Yes, but that is not in God's book. We understood that sometimes, even in God's holy book, God uses delay to fine-tune his prophets, his children, at different times. We have the like figures of Abraham, who the Bible said waited for God for 25 solid years. And the more the years keeps going, he staggered not in faith through unbelief, but he was believing in God until he was able to see the manifestation of the promises of God. We had the likes of Hannah, who never had to bear. God shut the womb when it was time, and when it was time, a prophet came out of that very womb. You could see that a number of them like that we have in Bible. But Nigeria is a volatile country, and we have a lot of people that even says that God told me that this grant is God's own design. But in the course of time, God didn't tell them anymore. They begin to badmouth the country director, badmouth every processes, and just like P.H. Joyce Lovely said, I wonder whether such personalities had an encounter with God in the first place. You see, so whatever God tells you in time, whether 5 years after, 40 years after, century, decades after, it still remains the voice of God. It doesn't change. God don't change. You understand? It remains the same yesterday, today, and forever. So I want us to put our minds together, trust the process, and I think you both have given a very sound submission. P.H. Joyce Lovely did a wonderful work there by really explicitly separating the tears from the wheat. And though the comrade that spoke last right now did not mention his name, but I believe that he also did wonders concerning his submission. Kai, the Lord bless you. I want us to move in the same spirit. Formidability is the issue here. Once we are divided, the voices of the wicked comes up. You know the voices I'm talking. I don't want to mention names on this platform, but all of us know the proponents and the opponents of this grand ecosystem. Some of you have invested massively. Yes, you have the right to react. But you see, even in your reactions, you have to be civil. The fact that we have engagements to react with doesn't mean that we should just remove our cloth and start reacting. It will speak something else concerning us. So I want us to remain calm. Everything is in process. The last we had was the return of the country director, the return of the president to the country who formalize certain things within the processes. It's just to endorse this, append the signature, and things move according to purpose. But some are too impatient. They are too impatient. And most times, look at the voices of noisemakers. They might not have invested nothing into the scheme, but they expect the grant because they are promised. Yes, you are not the only person being promised, including myself. But I've never had to insult anybody. You don't have to insult anybody. Insulting will not bring out the fund earlier. It won't make the fund rush out. No, it will just make you to be debased. It will turn you to something else. So I want us to exhibit decorum, exhibit a high sense of maturity. When it comes to this grant, let it not turn you to something else. Let it produce the better best of your nature as a Christian, as a good Muslim, as one who fears God. Have the interest of God at heart as much as even the community at large. There's a way to which you will react, and when this fund finally lands, only you will eat it. Nobody around you will be invited. Nobody will be blessed by the project that is supposed to bless the masses with. You just want it to be for yourself alone. It's not the best. It's not the best. So I want us to remain focused. This is Prince's Seed Channel. In case you don't know, we deal with cryptocurrencies, we deal with grant, we deal with other financial stuff. There's a wholesome channel where we diversify. A lot of things come up here just to keep us in tune and not bored. While we are busy waiting for the grant, we can still diversify into other stuff that could earn us financial stability and inclusivity. So I want you to please put up your mind together, just gather the pieces. Everything would be fine. I am so positive about this. Everything will be fine. I'm a proponent of the fact that whatever God promised us in time, He would bring it to pass. So this is not a time to insult, abuse the daylight out of anybody. It won't bring out the grant faster enough. And if you don't believe in the system, it's high time every available channels, just exit yourself for your peace. Exit on the Telegram, exit on the WhatsApp group, exit on this Facebook, exit on every available social media where you hear of UAAG or Sanctuary World Multipurpose Foundation. Exit the scheme. It will keep you more fairer than to be there and you're aching and you're boiling and you're bitter. It will produce the best out of you. Then leave those who believe in the system to further on and pray on and agree on. What I just felt to add my own little pence to the ongoing saga, but I believe that everything will be fine. We're just at the verge of our celebration. It's just right at the door, and I want to believe that everyone will celebrate. When we come to the end of the journey, it wouldn't matter who caused the delay, when the delay was caused, where it happened. All matters right then is that something is sitting in your account. You just walk away with what is meant for you.